Hello, thank you for tuning in. Today it's a new day and I will take you on a ride to Oslo city. We are doing car photography.
Transport is on the way. Be on the lookout for a gray sedan.
As you know, maybe if you have been subscribed to the channel for some time, I'm mainly doing urban street photography. But lately I've been interested in car photography. So buckle up, we are going to Oslo on a workshop. The workshop is held by the company Foto.no. It's not sponsored, but I think you should know because this company in Norway is selling photography equipment, videography, all that creative stuff you need if you are a creative, and they are holding these free workshops for us creatives. So I'm just mentioning the company because I think it's a cool thing. The workshop is held by Kyle Meyr. He's a really big car photography man and he's shooting for Porsche. So today we are gonna shoot Porsche Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. Yeah, that's right. So you will see me shooting with the Nikon Z6 and I'm only using primes as usual. I don't want to get lazy and I get lazy when I do photography with zoom lenses, so I have only primes in my backpack. And yeah, enough about equipment. Let's go and learn some new things.
The right angle to push the viewer's eyes directly to that location. So for example, with this photo here, the idea is the lines sort of push through the car, your eyes follow the lines. Just point to it. Through here, push to the car. The car is kind of off center, a very common angle to shoot a car at because it not only shows the front. The best part about talking to Norwegians outside because they know this. This is it. Cars from Porsche Center Oslo. So if you feel like tagging anybody and gaining some attention, that's the one to tag. Maybe they'll pay you later. This is a Taycan. It is a pretty big car. It is a lot of car to fit in a small place like this. We're going to do our best to justify it. We are limited to just this area. That is off limits. We can stand there if we want to take photos from there, but we can't put the car on. So this is going to be the spot for the hero shot. I have my camera set up here. First thing I would do when I come to a location to start shooting is I would just sort of park the car out of the shots just so it's not stuck in my mind. So I feel like if I immediately park the car exactly where I'm going to shoot, I have that story sort of like locked into my mind and I spent hours trying to figure out how to justify that. That's not what I want. So I would park the car out, which is what I did this morning, and then just walk around and sort of feel out different angles that you think are going to work. Like I said, inside, one angle that I use quite a lot is the eye line of the driver. So you get down to the driver's eye line and you sort of scout. Like where are the lines, what looks good, where's the lights. Today, the light is kind of everywhere, but we're lucky today in that we have really good reflection management in a place like this. Shooting in a car, especially darker colored cars, with a car like this, for example, there's a lot of reflections on the car. And if you want the car to look as clean as possible, you have to work really hard to manage those reflections. There's a couple ways you can do that. One is pick the right location. So for example, if you're standing over here, like these guys, you can see across the hood and across the windshield, there's one straight line, both places. And what that straight line does is that it sort of creates a constant. And that constant lets the lines of the car shine through. So you see the way the lines of the car break up the reflection of the straight line coming from it. This, if you're light painting, for example, to keep your light when you're light painting as steady as possible and not bounce when you're walking is a luxury. So this is kind of neither here nor there, but if I'm light painting, I always try to bring a skateboard and try to just cruise instead of walk, because we're going through bumps, and then the bumps change the shape of the car. So the shape of the car is defined by the light that it's reflecting. That's the idea. That's why so many studio photographers use very big, very straight stuff to get the best lines of the car. So, find a spot where those lines best show off the car. I think right here is pretty good, because the line travels across the car, shows not only both of the headlights, but it also shows the lines in the hood. So, here's where the car sits. The reflections we cannot control are going to be on the side of the car. This is a big problem. This is something that, if you're shooting in a big professional environment where you have a big budget, you can actually play around. A lot of times I will bring flags. So I'll bring black blankets that I will put right about here. So if I'm shooting from there, you will see the reflection of whatever's this way in the car. I'll hang like a black wall, essentially. What that'll do is it'll just eliminate all reflections, except for the ones that are on top of the car and reflect straight up. One way you can do that if you don't want to hang those flags is use a polarizer. With a polarizer, which I fixed to my lens here, it will choose one plane at a time in a circle, and it will get rid of the reflections in